on Barcelona's big win against Real Sociedad and their rise to the top of La Liga. After the round of matches concluded, as usual, Diego Simeone, the head coach of Atletico Madrid, appeared at the press conference. However, this time he wasn't only talking about his own team. He had to comment on the biggest event in La Liga this week: Barcelona's dominant 4-0 victory over Real Sociedad, which saw them climb to the top of the league. In his usual style, which blends intensity and calmness, Simeone wasn't in the mood to speak too openly about rivals, but he did not ignore the strong performance of the Catalan team. When journalists began asking for his opinion on the match, he took a deep breath, then smiled and said, "This is the beauty of football. It always gives you the opportunity to respond." I remember well the story of the supporter who sat among the Real Sociedad fans in the first-round match, and how her picture went viral on social media, looking stunned after Sociedad's goal. And today, you see how her team responds on the pitch. This is an example that football never forgets, but it doesn't give anything for free. You have to earn it yourself. Simeone on Barcelona's revenge for supporter Sofia. When the journalists continued talking about the emotional story of supporter Sofia, who had a tough night at the Real Arena after Barcelona's defeat in the first round, Simeone became more serious and said, "The fans are an integral part of the game, and sometimes emotions are stronger than football itself." When Barcelona's players saw that picture, they might have felt there was a debt to repay, and that reflected in their performance today. Football is not just about tactics and playing style. It is also passion, and I believe Barcelona played with that mentality today. He then added, "But we have to be realistic. This is a beautiful story for Barcelona's fans, but it doesn't change anything in the league's course. Today they are happy, but the season isn't over yet. Things change quickly in La Liga, and it's important to maintain consistency until the end." Simeone's analysis of Barcelona's performance against Real Sociedad. Simeone is not one to hand out praise easily, but he admitted that Barcelona played one of their best matches of the season. When asked for his opinion on the team's technical performance, he said, "Barcelona was very effective. They knew how to kill the game in its crucial moments. They played aggressively from the start, and it was clear that they wanted to send a message to everyone that they are here to compete for the title." He added, "In matches like these, details make the difference." The early goal gave them more comfort, and it made Sociedad push forward, which allowed Barcelona to exploit the spaces and impose their style. When you have players like Lewandowski, João Felix, Pedri, and Gundogan, you can kill the game at any moment. However, despite his admiration, Simeone wasn't entirely convinced that this one match proved Barcelona is an invincible team, saying, "We have all seen how football can change. Just a few weeks ago, people were doubting Barcelona's ability to compete, and now, after one match, they're saying they're the best. You can't judge so quickly. Football requires consistency, not just one great game." Atletico Madrid moves to strengthen defense with surprise. Signing from Barcelona reports have stated that Diego Simeone, the manager of Atletico Madrid, is looking to sign Barcelona defender Inigo Martinez during the upcoming summer transfer window. Martinez, 33 years old, joined Barcelona on a free transfer in July 2023 after his contract with Athletic Bilbao ended. Since joining the Catalan club, he has played 56 matches, scoring 3 goals and providing 4 assists. The Spanish defender has played a key role under coach Hans Flick this season, featuring in 31 matches, contributing 3 goals and 4 assists, making him a vital part of Barcelona's squad, which is competing for several titles. Atletico Madrid targets Barcelona defender. According to Spanish website Fichajes, Atletico Madrid has made Martinez a priority to strengthen their defense this summer, with Simeone aiming to bring him to the team for the 2025 to 2026 season. It is worth mentioning that Martinez began his professional career with Real Sociedad, where he played 238 matches for the club before moving to Athletic Bilbao in 2018, where he participated in 177 matches across various competitions. Champions League. Barcelona coach. No one expected us to compete for titles this season. Barcelona manager Hans Flick praised his players' performance after the win against Real Sociedad, saying after the match, "We always love to deliver an attacking performance, and all the players strive to score as many goals as possible, which is what we want. Additionally, we defended better than in previous matches, and I am no longer surprised by anything regarding these players. Despite his happiness and ambition, Flick refrained from discussing his team's potential title wins, stating, "It's not the right time to talk about titles, as the goal is always to prepare for the next match. I promise that we will fight for the 3 titles, and no one expected this at the beginning of the season, but we want to fight for all the trophies," the German coach added when talking about the Real Sociedad match. "We definitely benefited from the numerical advantage after Sociedad's player was sent off. I was considering bringing on Gavi, but he was unwell and informed us he had a fever, so we decided to bring on Dani Olmo instead." He continued, "I also didn't want to substitute Ronald Araujo, but I saw it as beneficial to bring on another player, because sometimes we cannot stick to what we plan before matches, and the coach has to make adjustments with other options." He concluded his remarks saying, "I'm happy for Gerard Martin and Marc Casado after they both scored their first goals of the season. As for Lamine Yamal, he wants to score goals like all players, but he creates more opportunities, and the most important thing is that the team scores, not who scores the goals." Diego Simeone comments, "Is Barcelona now the favorite to win La Liga?" At this point, the conversation shifted to the most controversial question. Is Barcelona now the closest team to winning the La Liga title? Simeone did not respond directly, but took his time before saying his usual phrase, "La Liga is very long, and there are still many matches. Today, Barcelona is top, but the league doesn't end in March. It ends in May. There are strong teams competing, and Real Madrid is always there, and we also have not given up on the calculations." Then he added firmly, "In the past few years, we've seen how things can change in the final moments. No one can guarantee anything. Barcelona is playing well, but they still have tough matches ahead, and we also have big games. That's why we fight until the last round, because we know every point can make the difference." Finally, Simeone ended the conference with a smile full of meaning, saying, "Today, Barcelona is at the top, but the real question is, who will be there at the end? We will see." Neymar continues to push for return. Barcelona, free on our terms. Spanish radio station Cadena Cope revealed on Sunday that Brazilian star Neymar is still attempting to return to Barcelona next season, while the club's officials are waiting to assess his form at the end of the season before making a decision. Neymar moved to Brazilian club Santos during the winter transfer window after his contract with Saudi Arabian club Al Hilal ended. He will play for his boyhood club for 6 months while a decision about his career is made. The radio station stated that the Brazilian star has contacted Barcelona's officials and expressed his desire to return to play at the Camp Nou next season, after leaving in the summer of 2017 when he transferred to Paris Saint-Germain for a record €222 million buyout clause. The station added that Barcelona is considering the matter, but they will wait to see Neymar's physical condition between now and the summer transfer window. Additionally, he would have to join the team at a near-free cost, as the club does not want to pay large sums for the 32-year-old star. The radio station confirmed that the Brazilian player is eager to play with Barcelona next season to be ready for the 2026 World Cup, which will be hosted by the United States, Canada, and Mexico. Neymar spent 4 years with Barcelona, winning several titles, including 2 La Liga titles and 1 UEFA